Okay, we have Skylar from our one-on-one sessions. Okay, Skylar, how did you find Food Freedom and what made you say, I want to reach out and learn more?
So I first found Find Food Freedom on TikTok. I came across Sammy's account and I just loved her kind of no BS about intuitive eating. I had heard the term intuitive eating in the past as I had struggled through many diets, and just seeing her videos consistently on TikTok just really gave me the push and the nudge during a really dark season with an eating disorder. And it just felt like it was time to connect with the Find Food Freedom team and really just get the one-on-one support that I had been missing. I feel like I had gone as far as I could by myself in learning about intuitive eating and putting, the principles into practice, but I needed that extra support.
Yes, got you. Okay, how has your relationship with food changed throughout this process?
So it has changed drastically. When I first started meeting with Julie, I was in the middle of kind of this binge season of letting myself have all the foods, but I was having them in incredible amounts every day, just feeling really sick. Felt uncomfortable. And in working with Julie, I can now say not on the other side, but making progress, that food is mostly neutral to me right now. The foods that I was binging on a few months ago are there if I want them, but I don't feel like I have to have them. I don't feel ravenous. I let myself have all the foods when I feel like it. And in turn, my relationship with food has become really neutral. It's become just a way to get satisfaction, both physically and also because food is a delicious part of life.
Yes, love that. Okay, so what was your biggest takeaway or aha moment from our time working together?
Okay, if I have to just pick one, because there have been a lot, my biggest takeaway has been that my body is the least important thing about me. I think for a long time, because when we first meet someone, they see our outsides, they see our physical appearance, they see our bodies. For a long time, I just felt that my worth was intrinsically tied to how my body looked on a particular day. I felt more confident if I liked the way my body looked, and I withdrew from the people that I loved if I didn't like the way my body looked. And so in working with Julie, I just found that my body is the least important thing. She helped me to recognize the things about myself that are worthy, that are who I am, and that my body is just such a small part of that. And so I think that's been a really big aha moment, to just kind of step outside myself and recognize that I'm more than just this vessel, that I am a mom and a wife and a friend, and that I just have so much more to offer than what people see in my physical appearance.
Yes, that's very beautifully said. I love that so much. Okay, lastly, why would you recommend Find Food Freedom to a friend, and why?
I 1000% would recommend Find Food Freedom. My sessions with Julie have been something that I look forward to, and it just brought so much peace to me in a really tumultuous time. I feel like whenever we address these things within us, that either we've been struggling with our bodies for 5 years or 20 years, that not having to walk through it alone does something for your soul, even if you're struggling. I think as someone who has struggled with my body image for over 20 years, it just felt like a warm hug every time I got to chat with Julie, that it was just really awesome to have someone who knows what you're going through. And that's what I love about Find Food Freedom is they've been in your shoes. They're not coming from some outside perspective of some class they took or some training they did. They know what you're going through. And Julie was always there to encourage me that this season will end, or this part of the journey will end eventually, and you have to work through it. And without her, I think I would have just stayed where I was. I wouldn't have pushed through. I would have been discouraged. And so I would absolutely recommend Find Food Freedom to anybody who is looking to restore and heal their relationship with food and to actually enjoy life and not be held back by what food or body image can so often hinder us from. So
Yes, I love that. Thank you so much. And you worked hard and committed yourself, and I'm so proud of you for that.
thanks, Julie.
So thank you so much.